The topic of this video is solving exponential equations. To solve exponential equations of the form base raised to exponent equals base raised to exponent, get the bases to match, then use the law of exponents. For a greater than 0 and a not equal to 1, we have the following statement. If a to the u power equals a to the v power, then u equals v. One way to get the bases to match is to write the prime factorization of each one, then write each as the same number raised to different exponents. Finally, use the exponent rule. A to the m, all in parentheses, raised to the n power, equals a to the mn power. Now, before we get to our problems, I would like to explain the law of exponents just a little bit better. I want you to imagine a balanced scale that's hidden behind a curtain. I'm going to put something on the left side of the scale and something on the right side of the scale so that they are balanced. And then I will unveil the curtain so that you can see what I've placed on the scale. This is one of those old-timey scales where you've got a collection bin on the left and a collection bin on the right. And if the scale is level, then that tells you that the objects on both sides have the same weight. Okay, so I reveal the curtain and you see an object on the left and an object on the right, and the scale is balanced. We're going to call the object on the left A, and we're going to call the object on the right A, because the scale is balanced. They have the same weight. Okay, now I'm going to close the curtains. On the left side, I'm going to raise that A to some power, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. And on the right side, I'm going to raise that A to some power, but I'm not going to tell you what that is either. All I'm going to do is now open the curtains. So I open the curtains, and what you see is that the scale is still balanced. What does that tell you about the power that I raised each A to? Well, I hope you said that it says that the powers must be the same. If the scale was balanced before I raised the objects to the power, and if I raised them both to a power and the scale was balanced after I did that, then that must mean that the powers match. So let's now return to the law of exponents. We started with a equals a. On the left side, I raised to the u power. On the right side, I raised to the v power. And we found that those are equal. For those to be equal, that means that u and v must be the same. So if a to the u equals a to the v, then we don't need the bases anymore. We can throw them away and just state that u equals v. If you can get the bases to match, set the exponents equal to each other.